with all the different modalities out there as tools to help us mitigate some of the mental health issues, whether it's pharmaceutical or somatic practices or mindfulness practices or what have you, I keep going back to the power of nature. And while there's plenty of research that shows how nature has these super powerful healing connections for not only our brain chemistry, but on a cellular level, like every single cell of our body is impacted by our connection, our relationship with our environment, whether it's the foods we eat, how we talk to each other, how we talk to our environment itself, what our belief systems are, how we go about trying to give back to our planet and each other in a healthy way while practicing some positive habits like maintaining a healthy sleep cycle, practicing gratitude, nourishing ourselves with healthy foods, which is going to be very different for each one of us, using healthy language. And I think there's a little bit something missing as it pertains to the transportation industry, the supply chain industry, because we are tasked with the moving of goods and services which contribute to our personal and collective success. And it's kind of, in a way, if you think about it, counterintuitive, at least to me anyway, as to maybe the point that we're missing, the point that maybe Mother Nature was signaling to us through the pandemic. We've become so fixated on the here and now, getting things instantly. E-commerce is booming. I mean, look at the numbers, look at the disruptions that we're seeing. We are seriously a community, a society of overconsumption. So the economic ramifications of that, we're feeling it. So my thoughts and what I wanted to kind of get out there in the community is, again, getting us to stop a minute, step back, reflect on everything that we're consuming. What do we really need to sustain us over the long haul? I think slowing down a little bit and making sure that we take time to engage with nature is key. And I think that when we tap into that connection with nature, I think unconsciously, simultaneously, we're going to be moved in a way that we actually do not want to consume more, that we actually don't want to work 12 or 15 hours, because that's really going to impact our health in the long run. Yeah, when we're 20 and we're 30, we can get away with it. But the habits and the way we're living our life in those young adulthood years are going to impact our health and well-being when we're 40, 50, 60. So those habits of overworking and over-consuming really aren't doing us any favors. So trying to find that balance is key. And that's by looking at the way we're working, what we're requiring of one another, how we're communicating with one another. all the demands that we're putting on the supply chain industry so that we can have those modern day comforts of life, some of which are depleting our earth. So I'm taking a little more of a holistic approach now and getting back into the heart of our actions and our modern society behaviors. We can learn a lot from the indigenous population, the way they lived, the way they connected with the earth, the way they worked, the way they maintained healthy social interactions with themselves, with the planet, with respect, and less focused on possessing things and more about being. So while I may not articulate it in the best way, just personally, I can attest in my own way that when I'm feeling stressed, overworked, that tapping out, that stepping away, that telling my team or my husband, hey, I need some time with me, with myself, and to just be reflective, to just stop, to just slow down and reconnect with nature. That allows me to feel a greater sense of purpose for living a more simplistic lifestyle. We're appreciative of the blessings of life, the simple things like caring for a garden or unplugging and not using modern technology and just living a more minimalist lifestyle. I think that's what will be really helpful for our society as a whole as we continue to talk about the importance of mental health and well-being. I think that slowing down and asking less of one another while giving more to each other, taking less from our planet, and just living a more naturalistic lifestyle is going to be the key to our longevity. I wish you all the best, and make sure if you're in a space where you need a little reset time, that you take it for yourself. You're worth it. You deserve it.